Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to everybody. Well, good evening now. It is 12:09. It is the 15th of May of the year 2024. One of the most funniest things that I ever seen in my life happened yesterday, but it's all over the news. So, one of the most funniest things that I've seen, possibly in politics, happened a couple of hours ago. It's funny. It's extremely funny. Um, I don't know. It's just really funny. And I will put this video on so you guys can understand why I say that it's funny. Why do I say that it's funny and it's laughable? Really, it's completely laughable. With all respect, I said to all the American people, with all due respect, but this is completely laughable. And this is what happened yesterday, and it's all over the news today in the morning. Everybody's talking about it. Tim Pool already talked about it. People are already talking about it. And I'm going to put this on the screen just for people to analyze and realize, what am I speaking about? Ultimately, also, I want to invite people, buy me a copy. It's right there, pinned on the chat on YouTube and on Facebook. If you guys like to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund, we are going to be traveling soon, so your support, it is really much needed, people. I'm trying to go to South of Mexico, then to South America, and then to the borders to report on the catastrophe and the crisis on the borders now that elections are coming, and just show the reality. So your support, it is much needed. Again, I thank you, but we need your support. So this is the most funniest thing. Let me just put it on the screen for people to understand what I'm talking about. This actually, the audacity, man. And let me just tell you why I think this is funny. It's like, I'm going to compare it to boxing. It's like a 60 or 70-year-old trying to go against a prime-time Mike Tyson. It is like that. It is like a 60, 70-year-old retired boxer trying to go against a young prime Mike Tyson. It is basically like that. I don't know how many takes this guy had to do to basically read on the prompt, because he reads it on the prompt. So many times he has read the whole prompt, right? And he goes far and beyond. But this is funny, man. That he actually has the audacity to say, I'm going against you, man. You barely can get up in your 2 feet. You barely can walk up at a stair at an airplane. With all respect, you can barely put up a sentence. And you know that you are, there's only one way for this to happen. This debate that apparently Joe Biden accepted, and he's challenging Donald Trump on the first debate on the 27th of June, apparently. And by this, I'm saying, what's his name? Robert Kennedy Jr. It is. Thank you so much, Patsy. Thank you so much. Five coffees. Thank you. Buy me a coffee is right there. Thank you so much. I need to go to South America, South of Mexico. So many things I got to do, man. And I need you guys' support. So all your contributions are going for this trip. Soon I'll be traveling soon. Man, this is going to be a clown show, really. And I'm just, let me put the video so people can just understand why am I laughing. It's just so, look at his face. It's all serious, like, trying to, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I'll take on you one-on-one. I'm saying this fight, this debate, it's like a 60, 70-year-old against a 20-year-old Mike Tyson. Really, it is. I see it like that. And everybody else sees it like that, man. Let me just put this video so people can Actually, I'm gonna crack the volume, man, because there it is. There it is. Let me just put this video.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate.
Lost 2 debates on 2020. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just return it again. When did he lose 2 debates on you on 2020, man? I'm just being honest. We saw those debates. You lied completely. You did not accept that under Obama. Man, I'm gonna put some clips on, but you this is where it's directing. This debate is where it's going. Just listening to this guy, you already know where this is going, man. Where this is going to go. Let me just put it again.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal.
What the hell? Yeah, let me just. Where's the hashtag, man? Wait, let me. Holy crap! Hashtag. No. Where? How? Okay. Hashtag. Make. Well, make my day, pal. There you go. It's on the chat. Hashtag make my day, pal. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, America, that you have to go through this, man. I am so sorry that you guys have to go through this for 4 years. I'm so sorry. I apologize from a foreigner to your country. I'm apologizing for what you have been going through. He thinks, and this is actually a legitimate comment right here. He thinks that he's Clint Eastwood. I will say that Clint Eastwood has a better possibility of debate on winning this guy, man. That will be a fair match. Let me just play the video again. It's just so make my day, pal. Make my day, pal. Make it. Look at this.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Because of his courts and all that kind of stuff, right? So that's his bullying. That's his... Who, for God's sake, Democrats, and who's managing the campaign for Joe Biden. My God, you were so tough with that comment. I heard you were free on Wednesdays. Make my day, pal. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you guys ready for this? I'm predicting a first round knockout on the first 15 seconds of the debate. There's so many things and so many bad things about this administration. So many bad things. I'm going to play this video again because it's so funny, man. When I saw it, I was like, this is a joke. This has to be a joke. Really.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
So, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Jesus. I got to remove this video. I have to. I have to remove this video. I will leave it right there for later on for people to understand what I'm. My God. Jesus. How is that going to go? For people that are watching, thank you so much for joining in. Buy me a coffee is right there, pin on the chat. People want to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund. Hot topics of the debate. Of course, we already know what it's going to happen. We already know what it's going to happen on this debate. They're going to put their moderators, of course, June 27. This is from the Washington Post. So, of course, they're going to put their moderators. They're going to put their questions. And as soon as El Trumpo goes crazy, they're going to cut him off and they're going to make him look horrible. And they're going to make him look racist. They're going to cut, edit. The strategy of the left, we already know. The thing is, the most beautiful thing is about the Latinos, Hispanics. We already woken and we already awaken of how the Democrats are and how they're using us. You know, yesterday I made a video about, you know, Mayor Adams suggesting that all the migrants that they're living in New York can be, you know, lifeguards because they're good swimmers. Because why? Because they swim across the Rio Grande River. My God. And how awful, how racist these Democrats are, man. It's not only that. Jerry Nadler said that you need illegal immigrants. That's his word, to pick up the vegetables, because if not, they will rot in the field. And also, Nancy Pelosi said, we need migrants to pick crops in Florida. It's just the only thing that we're good for is swimming, picking vegetables and picking crops. For these Democrats, man, it's so disgusting. Mayor Adams, so racist. And using the term that we are good swimmers, because you guys know there's a really racist term that is called wet, that I don't like to say it to us, our people. And it's just so, man, it was so racist. But I don't know where this is going to go, man. We saw the past debates on 2020. Landslide. Landslide. It was bad for Biden. Landslide. I don't know where he's getting that. I won the 2 last debates. I won the 2 past debates. I destroyed you. The other thing that is clear, and it is that they don't want Robert Kennedy to be on this debate. They don't want him. It's just clear as day that they don't want Robert Kennedy Jr. And Robert Kennedy saying that, hey, it's unfair because it feels like the Democrats and the Republicans are locking this debate just to make it 2 political parties, and us, that we're the independents, we're not even considered. So these are the details. Trump and Biden have agreed to 2 debates. The first will be held June 27 in CNN studios in Atlanta. Oh my God! The last time that Trump was invited to CNN, he did great. And I believe that the best response that any president, I'm a Reagan fan, man. I think Ronald Reagan was one of the best presidents in the United States of America. And my family is a Reagan, Reagan Republicans. My dad is a Reagan Republican. My mom is a Reagan Republican. On my dad's side, the majority of them are Reagan Republicans. I was raised reading Reagan. So I know about Reagan. So I was raised about that. But, it is obvious that this is just absolutely nuts. So let me go back to the article. It says Trump and Biden have agreed to 2 debates. The first will be in June 27 at CNN studios in Atlanta, in a critical battleground state to ensure candidates may maximize the time allotted in the debate. No audience will be present. CNN said in the statement, to qualify, candidates must receive at least 15% in 4 national polls of registered or likely voters to meet CNN standards. Did they have a standard? You don't have no standards, man, CNN. You're fake news, man. But you're saying that you have standards. Jesus, man. For God's sake. So said CNN has standards. Moderators will be announced later. It's crazy. Wow. And the best response that has ever been given, other than, the president that I admire, that it was Reagan. But other than that, was Trump said a great response when he was questioned about the war in Ukraine and Russia at CNN studios. I'm going to put the clip in a little bit. So it says right here, the Washington Post explains where will be the second debate. It says that it will take place on September 10. It will be hosted by ABC. While ABC has yet to detail where the debate will take place, the format or its moderators, it seemed that 15% of polling threshold as CNN's Fake news. It is my great honor to accept the CNN debate against crooked Joe Biden, Trump said on his social media. Likewise, I accept the ABC News debate against crooked Joe Biden on September 10th. He's already bullying this guy, man. I'm just telling you, this is like a 60, 70-year-old against a prime time Mike Tyson. This is like a 60, 70-year-old against a primetime Mike Tyson in his 20s. This is the way I look at it. There's no way. There's no freaking way. So let's go to the June 27th. It says matchup will come up after expected conclusion of Trump's criminal hush money trial in New York. Foreign trips by Biden in the middle of June to France and Italy, and the end of Supreme Court's term. Also says that the term will include ruling on whether Trump is immune for federal persecution on his role January 6th Capitol insurrection. The debate would also come before the expected start of 2 criminal trials on opposite costs. Man, my God, this guy is election interference, man. This is crazy. Sticking points. So there's a lot of things right here, but it's obvious what it is going to happen. It is obvious what is going to happen, that they're going to moderate the comments. They're going to moderate the questions. Obviously, they're going to moderate everything that Donald Trump is going to say. They're going to completely, completely go against everything that he says. Immediately, they're going to try to interfere, cut. They're going to try to insult, make him look horrible. And Joe Biden, they're going to put him on the easiest questions, give him all the time. He's going to need 40 million years to practice, for this debate. I don't know. How is he going to handle it? Is he able to? I'm asking a legitimate question to everybody, to the American audience. Is he legitimately fit? Is he legitimately fit to be standing the whole debate? Is he okay? Is he healthy enough to be standing in the whole debate? I'm just being honest. I'm not even lying, man. I'm not even lying. Really, is he legitimately fit to be standing the whole debate? I'm just saying. So this is the, there's going to be a lot of conditions to this debate. There's going to be a threshold of questions, and my God, it's going to be a lot of things that they're going to be to this debate. Let me just go to the article. And this is really important. What about third-party candidates? It is unclear whether any third-party candidate will qualify for the debate, but both CNN and ABC criteria appear to pose a challenge for Robert Kennedy Jr., railed against the plan on X on Wednesday, accusing Trump and Biden of colluding to lock America into a head-on-head matchup. 70% say they do not want. They're trying to exclude me from their debate because they are afraid I will win, he wrote. Keeping viable candidates of the debate stage undermines democracy. So this is Jesus Christ. My God, this is such a horrible thing, man. And I'm sorry, man. I gotta put it again. Where's it at, man? Where is it, man? Where it's right here. That's right here, man. I have to put this again, man. It's just Jesus.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal.
Oh my God, I'm trying not to laugh, man. I will return it again. I'm gonna try not to laugh.
Lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
I can't stop laughing. It's just, I don't know. Tough guy. Hey, tough guy. You're a tough guy, huh? You're a tough guy. Think you're a tough guy? Do you think I'm funny? Remember that part of Goodfellas? Do you think I'm funny? How funny you think I am? You think I'm funny? It looks like this, man. It looks like, do you think I'm funny? Remember? Joe Pesci? It was crazy. Well, this is the apparently January 27. My God, I am not going to miss that. I'm already making plans for the network to not send me nowhere. And please, if you're listening, January 27, please, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay at home and I want to sit down and just listen to this, man. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to laugh the whole night. I just want to see how this goes. This is one of the fractions of last debate. And ultimately, this is what happened on the last debate. Look at he looked younger, man. I'm not even going to say he did not, but he looked younger. So it's June 27. It's January or June. It's not January. January will be 2025. It's June 27. So let's go right here. This is part of the debate last time. Look how bad this was. Look how bad this was. This was real bad.
Sovereignty. That's what's going on right now. They're interfering with American sovereignty. And to the best of my knowledge, I don't think the president said anything to Putin about it. I don't think he's talking to them a lot. I don't think he said a word. I don't know why he hadn't said a word to Putin about it. And I don't know what he has recently said, if anything, to the Iranians. My guess is he'd probably be more outspoken with regard to the Iranians. But the point is this, folks. We are in a situation where we have foreign countries trying to interfere in the outcome of our election. His own national security advisor told him that what is happening with his buddy, I will. His buddy, Rudy Giuliani, he's being used as a Russian pawn. He's being fed information that is Russian, that is not true. And then what happens? Nothing happens. And then you find out that everything that's going on here about Russia is wanting to make sure that I do not get elected the next president of the United States because they know I know them and they know me. I don't understand why this president is unwilling to take on Putin when he's actually paying bounties to kill American soldiers in Afghanistan, when he's engaged in activity.
Holy crap. He's talking about when he's paying bounty to pay soldiers to be in Afghanistan. This is the president that abandoned the troops in Afghanistan. This is the president that forgot American people in Afghanistan. This is the president that gave all the power to the Taliban in Afghanistan. And he's talking, holy moly, man. Jesus, Democrats. What's going on with you, man? Holy cow.
That are trying to destabilize all of NATO. I don't know why he doesn't do it, but it's worth asking the question. Why isn't that being done? Any country that interferes with us will, in fact, pay a price because they're affecting our sovereignty.
President Trump, same question to you. Let me ask the question. You're going to have 2 minutes to respond. For 2 elections in a row now, there has been substantial interference from foreign adversaries. What would you do in your next term to put an end to this? 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Well, let me respond to the first part as Joe answered. Joe got $3.5 million from Russia, and it came through Putin because he was very friendly with the former mayor of Moscow, and it was the mayor of Moscow's wife. And you got $3.5 million. Your family got $3.5 million. And, you know, someday you're going to have to explain, why did you get 3.5? I never got any money from Russia. I don't get money from Russia. Now, about your thing last night, I knew all about that. And through John Ratcliffe, who is fantastic, DNI, he said, the one thing that's common to both of them, they both want you to lose, because there has been nobody tougher to Russia. Between the sanctions, nobody tougher than me on Russia. Between the sanctions, between all of what I've done with NATO, you know, I've got the NATO countries to put up an extra $130 billion, going to $420 billion a year. That's to guard against Russia. I sold, while he was selling pillows and sheets, I sold tank busters to Ukraine. There has been nobody tougher on Russia than Donald Trump. And I'll tell you, they were so bad. They took over the submarine port. You remember that very well. During your term, during you and Barack Obama, they took over a big part of what should have been Ukraine. You handed it to them, but you were getting a lot of money from Russia. They were paying you a lot of money, and they probably still are. But now, with what came out today, it's even worse. All of the emails, the horrible emails of the kind of money that you were raking in, you and your family. And Joe, you were vice president when some of this was happening, and it should have never happened. And I think you owe an explanation to the American people. Why is it? Somebody just had a news conference a little while ago who was essentially supposed to work with you and your family, but what he said was damning. And regardless of me, I think you have to clean it up and talk to the American people. Maybe you can do it right now.
that was when, he was a little bit conscious. He could respond. He could easily talk. He could, he can defend himself. That was before. Now, he's talking about Russia, Ukraine, and all this kind of stuff. I think that the best response that has ever been given of a war, it was this. And not because it's him, not because he's Trump. It's just because that this would have been said by a Democratic president. I would have said this is a great response. This would have been said by Clinton. I would have said this is a great response. This would have been said by Obama, this is the worst president in history for me. I would have said this is a great response. This would have said by illiterate Joe Biden. I would have said this is a great response. This would have been said by Hillary Clinton. I would have said this is a great response. And nobody of those ever gave this kind of response. This is Donald Trump at CNN, 32-second clip. They're asking him, and look at what it says right here. Trump won't say who he wants to win. Ukraine war during, it's not about winning.
Can you say?
It's not about winning. This is the problem with all of you. This is the problem with all of you right now. It's not even about winning. Who's winning? It's about creating peace. As you have created a disaster in immigration, using our people, our Hispanic Latino people, for your disaster policies, your political gain and votes, your trash policies, your trash political trash, using us for destabilizing a border under the humanitarian wing. It's exactly like that. It's completely exactly like that. It's not about winning. It's about saving lives. And you're always thinking, it's winning. It's winning. Who's winning? Who you're going to support, left or right? And this is the best response. There's no other response. And you will never think that a person that has been hardly criticized like this guy, of being a racist, of being a misogynist, of being a criminal, of being this, of being that, will respond this way. Because a person that you're describing like that will respond and say, the hell with it. I want everything to go to hell. I want this. I want that. Let's send missiles. Let's send tanks. Let's send, this, nuclear weapons. And he will use those terms. Look at his response. Even the CNN journalist, who she was completely disgusting, got like, holy crap, what am I going to do now?
Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying, Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying. And I'll have that done. In 24 hours. I'll have it done. You need the power of the presidency to do it.
But you won't say that you want Ukraine to win. You
know what I'll say? I'll say this. I want Europe to put up more money because they're in for 20 billion. We're in for 170, and they should be, and they should equalize.
This is this disgusting leftist media, man. This is why we're still here. This is why we're still doing it. This is why I put myself in harm's way with my brother Ben Berquam in the middle of the jungle. because there was disgusting leftist media going in there and putting their own narrative. This is why we went inside the Darien Gap and we exposed the crimes against humanity. This is why we fight the leftist media in Central and South America. This is why we fight the media in South of Mexico. This is why we fight the leftist, progressive, mercenary, communist, socialist, Marxist media in the borders with Mexico and the United States. This is why these disgusting journalists, that they have their own narrative, but you will not say who is going to win, Ukraine or Russia. Oh, this means that you support Russia because you don't want to say it. Now, how stupid are you? He's saying he wants peace. He will create peace. He doesn't want nobody to die anymore. He wants people to stop dying. If this same statement would have been said by Barack Obama, my God, the Nobel Prize would have won. The prize of heaven, he would have gotten, man. The prize of transparency, love, compassion. My God, he's such a great president. He would have won all the prizes of peace in the world if he would have said, if he would have said this. Just Barack Obama would have won all the prizes in the world if he would have said that. He would have said, I want people to stop dying. Exactly like that. Is there something wrong with saying that he wants people to stop dying? Is there something wrong? I'm asking a question. I will wait here 1 minute for troll accounts to come in here and say, is there something wrong with that? To say, I want people to stop dying. By the way, Buy Me a Coffee is pinned in the chat on Facebook and on YouTube for people to try to contribute to my independent reporting and travel fund. Thank you so much. It's common sense. Somebody's saying it's common sense. It is common sense. It is common sense. It is common sense to say that under the Democratic Party, more wars have been started. It is not because of the Republican policy. It's because Republicans do not want to pass the bill. No, stop with this stupidity. It is because under the Democrats, there has been more wars. It's obvious. It's really funny to see how this debate is going to go. I do not know how this debate is going to go. Really, to be honest, people. If I want to be honest with you guys, I really do not know how this debate is going to go. I'm not going to miss it. It's the only thing I'm oh my God. First row on my couch. Nobody there. And I just want to pour some popcorn and laugh the whole night. Because I just got to tell you, this debate, it is like a 67-year-old against a young 20 Mike Tyson. Is this what I think? There's a comment, Pursuit of Happiness. What a great movie, man. What a great movie. I think it's one of the best movies of all time. Pursuit of Happiness. I love that movie, man. And I love the perception and everything that goes in Pursuit of Happiness. And man, everything, how he goes. Oh my God. It's just the whole movie is it's just so inspiring. I don't think there will be a debate. It's all smoke and mirrors when it comes to Joe Biden and his clowns. Well, we never know. I'll read your comments about this debate. So go ahead. Sue right here says it should not happen at all. Debating a liar is not debate. Is not a debate. It is a platform for the liar to lie and for CNN to again swear or smear. I don't know what you say to everything the liar says. Well, CNN is horrible, man. CNN. Teresa Hilmer says, I don't watch CNN, but I will watch Trump put Biden on fire. Let's see what see what happens. This debate is going to be completely it's an unbalanced debate. Unbalanced debate. Now, it would be a more balanced debate if he will debate Kamala. By the way, where is she? I want to ask the American audience, do you know where she is at? Do you know if she's actually doing something? If she's actually doing, do not come. Do not come. Do not come. They're all coming. Do not come. Let's see. Barbara says right here, you're right, CNN is one of the worst MSN in America. Yeah. And what is that morning show, the View? That's just absolutely, my God, I was watching it the other day. Accidentally, I watched the clip. Jesus, I don't know where or when they're going to put a stop to Whoopi Goldberg, man. I don't know what happened to her, really, but it's just, I've been watching Whoopi for the past years, how she is a progressive liberal. But it's just so amazing how she's affecting American lives with everything that she's saying. It's so disgusting. She's such a racist woman, man. It's really bad. The View is bad. It's horrible. It's so bad. Really, it's bad. It's horrible. It's bad. I don't know why people watch that. Where is that program, The View? ABC or where? What network? MSNBC? Where did they watch it? MSNBC or I just bumped into a clip the other day on social media, and I was like, let me listen to it. And it's just horrible, man. It's just so bad. Disgusting and bad. It's just so bad. Thank you so much for joining, Ann. Oscar Blue for Real America's Voice News. Oh yeah, this was so funny. MSNBC, Joey Reid said MS-13 doesn't exist. Yeah. I saw that. I was like, I'm not even going to address that comment. I said, I'm not even, nobody put it. I just said, I hope that nobody puts attention to that fool, man. I said, please don't ever put attention to that fool. Oscar, you think Biden calling out Trump debate is when the Democrats will switch out their true presidential primate? I don't think so. I think that's a conspiracy. It's just what it is. It's just Joe Biden against Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala and disgusting Mayorkas and their crew. It's this is what it is. There's not going to be like, ta-da, here's Michelle Obama. Ta-da, here's Barack again. Ta-da. I don't know. No, ta-da, Hillary. No, it's just going to be Joe Biden. That's what I believe. And Kamala Harris. That's it. That's it. Freedom forever. The View, disturbing, disgusting, vulgar, mind-altering for all wrong reasons. Lori Woodruff says, I feel like Biden will have Trump gag order or something else will keep Trump from being there at a debate or hinder him somehow. Well, they're going to moderate the whole debate. They're going to moderate him like a mother, man. It is what it is. When Trump goes crazy, they're going to try to cut him off like bam, bam, bam. You cannot speak. You cannot say bam, red button, red button, red button. They're going to try to do that immediately. And all the easy questions are going to go to Joe Biden. Easy questions. It's all going to be manageable for one point or another. We already know how it's fixed. I don't know how the American people are allowing this. This is the thing that I do not understand. The American people are allowing this, man. And this is the supposed democracy. And there's no democracy. They're the ones that are violent in their own democracy. I have said so many times, they're the imperialists. They are the fear mongers. They are the imperialists. They are the white supremacists. They are the conspiracy theories. They are the ones that they're creating hysteria. They are the ones. Everything that they preach, they are. That's what it is, man. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Oscar Blue. I'm going to say goodbye. Before I go, I will appreciate your support with Buy Me a Coffee. It is pinned on the chat right there on Facebook and on YouTube. For me to continue, I have to, got to be traveling soon. So everything that you guys contribute, it goes to my travel fund. So completely appreciate if you guys drop a donation contribution right there on my app that is pinned on YouTube, pinned on Facebook. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, God's plan, it is our mission. Stay safe, everyone.